Hello class, my name is Emily Parsons, and for this week's discussion post, I will be discussing ethics in relation to the nursing profession. Ethics can be defined as a moral principle that govern a person's behavior or conducting an activity. It is a major part of the nursing profession, and understanding ethics can help a nurse to navigate complex or sensitive situations. It also helps to maintain dignity, respect, and compassion for your patient. The Nursing Code of Ethics is comprised of 9 provisions that encompass the 4 principles of ethics. These include autonomy, which gives your capacitated patient the right to make their own informed decisions; justice, which is fairness or equal distribution of benefits; beneficence, which is ensuring the best interest of the patient is considered; and non-malfeasance, which is avoiding or minimizing harm caused to your patient. To improve ethical thinking, nurses can use the 7-step decision-making model, which helps you think of an ethical dilemma from the patient's perspective rather than just from your own perspective. Being able to recognize ethical implications can lead to supporting the patient's goals and preferences, which is ultimately what we are here to do. We are here for the patient and nobody else. It is important to keep in mind that the patient is a human being with autonomy, and they do have their own right to make their own decisions, whether you agree or disagree with them. As nurses, we face ethical dilemmas often, and it is important to work through these situations together with the patient. It is of the utmost important that we provide education, equality, and compassion for each and every individual patient. An example of a dilemma that I recently had at my place of work is I admitted a lady to the ICU who had fallen down and sustained a rather large subdural hematoma with a midline shift. So basically she fell down, hit her head, had a huge brain bleed. She's intubated at the scene. GCS, Glasgow Coma Scale was 3. She didn't respond to anything, not even obnoxious stimuli. We had found that she had a living will that stated she wished to be a DNR. She did not want any cardiac resuscitation should something happen to where her heart would stop. She did not want to be shocked. She wanted none of that. However, her daughter was the medical power of attorney, and she got to make all of these medical decisions due to the patient's unresponsive state. The daughter chose to make her mother a full code. I do understand why she wanted to make her a full code, but I think that ethically that was not the decision that should have been made. I think that the patient made her decision a long time ago. She put it in writing, and then that should have been valued and respected. I do see this happen all over the time. Unfortunately, it is all out of my hands. It is up to the patient and the medical power of attorney to make those decisions. It is very difficult, though, when these people do go into cardiac arrest and we have to sit there and resuscitate them, knowing that that is not what they wanted. Sometimes, after the physicians inform the NPOA of all the necessary information to make these informed decisions, we can still involve the chaplain if we see fit to do so, if we feel like they need to talk to the family members and they're willing to accept that. Sometimes we can also bring in the ethical team, and they can talk about these situations and decide if this was the right thing or if this was not the right thing, and then they can reverse the code status. So that was my biggest ethical dilemma this week. It happens all of the time. I have multiple ethical dilemmas, I feel like, almost every week at the hospital. To conclude this discussion, I think that ethics is a major part of the nursing profession, and it should be treated with great consideration. Thank you for listening to my perspective on ethics, and have a great day.